Hey guys, welcome back to another video on Pet Peeves with Liam. Today we're going to have another episode of leadership. Today we're going to talk about the 7 sins of leadership, of becoming a leader, and we're going to talk about wrath. So when it comes to wrath, really look at the problem. When you see people getting very angry and stuff like that, don't look at it like, oh, they just getting angry for no reason. No, it was either built up inside or they're just tired of whatever's going on. So look further into the problems within, because then it will manifest itself into other areas of your life, which is going to create frustration. So um, try to get to know what's the bottom line to that problem, because you don't always know what's going on with that person. But sometimes be wary on the consequences of committing to trying to help out that individual. All right, so this angry buildup can be expressed inward and of course outward, but it's how it is expressed which is very important. All right, so getting into rap, people don't understand the subliminal practices of what's going on in the current times, whether that being seen and unseen. Right, these were even before our times, in our parents' times, grandparents' times, and great grandparents' times, to be all inclusive. The food industry, music industry, culture, and the environment around us all have a big role to play when it comes to the control on our behavior, uh, ultimately. Some people don't understand the control on what's going on around us, which is which creates this perception that this anger is just coming out of nowhere. This impacts the outcome of many situations. Seeing the direct visualization of movies, TV, social media, gaming, and hearing, hearing, your mind uses the vocals to create a story. See what I'm talking about? It uses the frequency, right? And it allows you to hear what's going on, but it's how it's heard, right? Also, with visualization comes the subliminal thoughts and actions. Um, Due to the pandemic, a lot of anger has been built up inside. With people, a lot of people staying in their house, and of course, people wanted to come out, of course. But seeing other people do better online is what caused a lot of people to be angry, because they're like, oh, this person is doing a lot better than me, or whatever, but real life suffering. So people also having that anger towards other people online, they're like, oh, well, um, uh, they are going to get what's coming to them because they're talking trash online, feeling invincible and stuff like that. But until their nemesis meets them in real life, then uh, offline, then it's really going to be offline. Hopefully, it doesn't come to that case, but those are the times that we live in. Basically, long overdue killings. So, what does subliminal even mean? So, it's to perceive by affecting someone's mind without without them being aware of it. So these are things you don't realize that were programmed in your mind, but later act on it. So people eliminating problems solved by murder or hurting others, and subliminally you believe that this is the only approach to solve the problems, which is the limit, which can limit other options. So all of a sudden, that subliminal thought has a negative thought. Any positive interference or other interferences will be dismissed. People get offended easily nowadays, and don't even try to resort to trying to fix the problems with words. So they will resort to violence and not even try to fight or anything like that. They will just try to straight shoot and kill you, like it's Call of Duty game or Grand Theft Auto, and then have 6 stars or 2 stars or whatever, and having real life consequences with those actions. Um, People overreact over the dumbest stuff. Sometimes it's not even that dumb. Sometimes it's there's some uh there's some problems that's already occurring. There's pre-existing conditions that's in regards to that problem. There is social problems. There's problems that person is already having, or may know an individual who is facing those problems and will be an advocate to why your beliefs aren't as good as my beliefs. But when it comes to anger, sometimes it is good anger because you get a lot of stuff done, but you don't always get it done the right way all the time. Back in the day, there was a code. There was a code of conduct in the streets. So the fact of being more vicious and slimy is more prevalent now than it was then, which gives more respect, gives you more street respect than respect from a higher calling. It is more of an occurrence of people doing harm to others with bystanders in the crossfire, not caring if you're a woman or a child at all. Standing up and fighting back sometimes can be the best solution, but it's not going to always be the best solution because on how it's done. Fighting back can also be fighting back with words, and it's who it's addressed to. So you can be fighting to a brick wall, talking to a brick wall. They're not going to be able to get anything done. So you got to talk to the next person that may be able to get stuff done. And like I said, it's how you concentrate that energy is what makes the difference. As I said before, the environment and the social problems that's already occurring has a big role to play within the environment. Coming up with different opportunities, resources, agriculture, and community involvement helps out a lot in regards to bringing down the crime and also increasing love and prosperity within the area. As a leader, when something goes wrong, don't lash out on your workers because it's going to come back on you 10 times. Try to figure out different efficient ways to get the job done through your workers by delegating, telling the next person that's within the chain of command, like, hey, I need you to tell the workers to get the job done, because if it comes from me, then they're going to think that I'm the bad guy, or it's going to come off as a dictator-like behavior at this point in time. So that's when you learn how to talk to your workers, and you also learn how to control your emotions and your behavior. Don't make any decisions when you're angry, because you're not gonna make the best decision when you have a foggy mind, or just a mind full of angry thoughts. So learn, like I said, learn how to control your anger, learn how to walk away. It's one of the best things that you can do, and how you walk away. Don't be stomping or just show all this negativity around, that negative aura, having that negative aura around other people, because they're going to feed off of that. Find someone to talk to, and someone that is not going to put your news, your emotions, because that's always one of the best things to help. Counting to 10 weirdly enough also helps. So just to recap, as a leader, just learn how to walk away, learn how to control your emotions, try to get to know your workers again, because you don't know what they're going through. They could be going through a lot of social problems, or be going through a lot of problems emotionally, and they need someone to talk to. So don't be the one to get mad at them all the time, but have a deeper understanding on where it comes from. If you stayed to the end, I really appreciate you guys watching in. Please stay tuned for the other sins of becoming a leader. Thank you guys for your time, and I hope you guys learned something, because they feel as though that their pride got disrespected. So I have to hurt you 10 times because you thought that you was going to win over me. So that's not you as an individual. You don't want to carry yourself like that, because you're stronger than having to pick up a weapon trying to attack the other person. Not all the time you have to do that. Just put your hands up, fight them. If you lose, you lose. Learn to be a better fighter next time.